Hi, it's Daniel Murphy and welcome to my front yard. Today we are standing underneath this beautiful Japanese maple tree, and I love this tree. I love this tree. This is springtime. One of my favorite parts of spring is that there are just so many wild edibles there. And when I just suggest everybody learn a little bit about wild edibles, wild plant material it's all around us all the time, and it's really good to eat. In this case, these maple leaves, when they're fresh like this, in that first week to 10 days, you can just take a handful or two and you can eat them just like lettuce. They will just dissolve right in your mouth. You can chew them right up. When they're really young, they're really tender. Now, after a week or two, they're going to start getting a little leathery and hard to chew, in which case I just throw them right in a smoothie. One of the things I like about this particular tree is this tree pops red and then the leaves stay red for most of the year. And when the leaves stay red, I've noticed that they taste a little different. They have a little more of a lemony zing to them. Then I have another Japanese maple that the leaves pop red, but then they turn green fairly quickly. So these taste different, and that lemony zing tells me that there's probably more nutrition there, probably vitamin C in there. And I mean, it's a pretty well-known fact that colorful foods, bright oranges, yellows, reds, are really good for our diet. And so in this case, we have the leaves, which are going to have fiber in them, and the importance of fiber, which is just simply undigestible plant material. Anything that's going crunch, 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 any plant that's going crunch, crunch, crunch when you chew it, that's a sign that there's fiber in there. That's so important for our health. And some of you may be familiar with the ketogenic diet or the paleo diet. One of the things that's generally absent in those teachings of those diets is the amount of fiber that's natural in the human diet. Like all our great-great-great-grandparents were constantly eating like nuts and seeds and stems and roots and bark from many different trees and using them in herbal combinations. So the more we can incorporate that into our diet, the healthier we're going to be. That fiber is actually feeding the microbiome, the gut bacteria, and giving us a good healthy microbiome, a good diversity of plant fiber. So just again, the encouragement is to go out there and learn what's edible, and don't be so squeamish about eating stuff like this and adding it to your foods and adding it to your smoothies. So for example, we have right here within like 2-3 steps of me, what do we have? We've got violets, which are, again, another time, a spring flower that's coming out in the lawn here. And I'm just going to show the camera the violets. They're very edible. And then there's clover down here. Let me take a look. There's clover here. That's edible. There's chickweed. That's all around. And I think most people know that dandelion is edible. There's some dandelion right here. Now, dandelion leaves can get bitter. Anytime you're dealing with a wild edible that's a little bitter for you, simply blanch it. Pour some boiling water over it, let it sit for 10 minutes, and then eat it. Generally, when they're young, they're not bad at all. It's not that bitter. So the other thing to keep in mind is that as more of this stuff you eat, the more your taste will adjust to it. And if you're used to eating a lot of sweet foods, it's just a matter of giving your body a little time to adjust. So, and one more thing here. This is garlic mustard, which you're just supposed to eat the little leaves here. Now that plant's flowered, so almost certainly this is going to be a little bitter. Once a plant's flowered, they tend to get bitter, but again, none of that's too bad. So I just can't tell you how important these fibers are for your health and well-being. And so, to your health, eat yourself some maple leaves. Maple leaves are edible year-round. Oh, let me show you one more thing before I eat this one. I want to show you from last year. We were pruning a big crimson maple, and I just harvested a couple bags full of these leaves, put them in a paper bag, and let them sit in a hot room or in a hot car over the summer, and they dry right out. Now, if I'm making a smoothie, I'll just pull the stem, crunch the leaf up like that, and drop that right in the smoothie. Drop, a handful or two of them in my smoothies, and I'm going to be adding fiber to the smoothie every time. And that, again, that is so good for the body. So hope you guys go out there and get yourself some maple leaves. Pine's good to eat. Pine needles, you can always make tea out of pine needles. You can eat the new shoots on pines. Spruce shoots are great. And just learn about the wild edibles, because they're everywhere all around us. It's a great way of connecting with nature. So to your health, God bless you all. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think. Try yourself some maple leaves, let me know. That is so good. I just can't even tell you. You got to try for yourself. Thanks for watching.